for you too. So together, let's go. I don't know what that was. Hey, I am so glad that you're here. Not 100% sure if I'm so glad the snow is here, but I am glad you're here. I'm gonna be honest, I started this channel and then I sort of went away. I didn't go anywhere. I'm gonna be brutally honest here. Life has been a little more challenging and difficult lately than I thought. I have had a handful of head traumas, TBIs, as in the long story short, like one of them I was in the hospital as a John Doe with a head trauma. That was not good. That is where a lot of this darkness stems from. And just like the days are shorter and the nights are longer and darker, that is what I've been fighting with in here and in my head. Like, all around facts, that's what I'm struggling with. And if you deal with any of that same stuff, I totally 100% understand and can relate. I also know something about myself, and that is that if I'm not creating, things are not good. If I don't have an outlet, things are not good. I haven't been on my bike riding. I haven't barely been playing pickleball, and I have definitely not been creating art. I gotta reel that in, and I gotta bring back to it, because I know that when I am creating, things are better. Life feels better. The darkness might still be there, but it's easier to get through when you have something. And the good news is that I have been working on an abstract piece, hit and miss, for way too long. We're talking months, at least a couple months, maybe longer. It's been multiple layers. I'll show you that in the end. I just threw varnish down on it, so right now I can't really touch it. I gotta keep it where it is. But in the meantime, I also realized I want to circle back to something that's a little more free. This abstract piece has been very just difficult because it's hard edges, it's following the steps and the lines and multiple layers to just block the background. So I want to circle back to watercolor, but I don't just want to try to dive back in because it's been too long. So I guess that's the thing, right? Is I want to jump back into the looseness, the unpredictability, the freedom that comes with watercolor and the brush and the layers and being able to move the paint around and pick it up if you don't want it and put it down if you do. Long-term goal, I would definitely say is like landscapes, more sketches, landscapes, watercolor on top of that, buildings, architecture, stuff like that. But I also want to really try to figure out birds. I want to learn how to watercolor birds. I've never done that one before, but I want to learn. So we're going to do that, but along the way, it's going to be steps, it's going to be the process, and it's going to be starting all over. So if you're new to watercolor, this might actually be good for you too. Or if you just want to refresh yourself. I don't know, but that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to walk through the steps. I'm going to start at the beginning and go here, right? What is it? I started at the bottom, now we're here. So anyways, this morning I gave myself permission to be a beginner again, to start over. So come with me and let's do this together, right? And maybe you're great at watercolor and you don't need to. I don't know. But for me, this is what I need to do to get back into it. So this morning I grabbed some colors, I threw them down, I grabbed my paper, 5 blocks down, 5 blocks over, and I just started working on translucency, right? And remembering what watercolor can do and how you can push it and pull it, and I just need to start somewhere. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to start with translucency, and then I'm going to go to gradients, and then I'm just going to work my way through really figuring all about watercolor. I've never actually done that. I've always just picked it up and done it. I want to start somewhere. I want to grow. So come with me. Let's do it together. Let's have a tiny reset. And if you're in the fog or want to start something new, or like I said, are a watercolor beginner or want to learn how, this could be great for you too. So together, let's go. I don't know what that was, but let's go. And let's dive in. And as I said, this morning I did some translucency stuff. Let's get into that. I'll walk through what I did while it's happening, whatever. I don't know. I just need to start somewhere. And this is where. So let's get back to it. I'm going to get back into this. I'm going to share the story that I wrote. I'm going to share other projects that I do. But right now, today, next couple days, it's going to be watercolor, and then we'll break it up with other stuff. So let's go get into the translucency. Okay, so real quick, we're changing this up. because this video is getting too long, to go into the translucency and transparency of watercolors. So that's going to be the next video. Right now, though, I did promise you I'd show you what I was working on. And there it is. It's finished. It's right there. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? This is, here it comes. There it is. So this piece was, yeah, is abstract, but like the hard lines to follow, hard lines, not hard lines, just hard lines. And then I wasn't going to leave some of the background. I was going to leave some of the background, and then I wasn't going to leave some of the background, and then I ended up leaving some of the background. So anyways, this is the piece I just finished. It's what I've been working on. It's colors, it's bright, it's cheery, it's very hard lined, and it's not loose and flowing like I normally do stuff. But I'm getting more into this, so I'll probably do some more. But anyways, let's go, because I got to get back into the watercolors and the loose stuff.